Zidane Danny, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. We're back with another live stream, and of course we are playing Pokemon Legends ZA. And one thing that I would like to briefly say is I have finished the game. So yeah, basically I finished the game, and I'm not going to go into too much in terms of spoilers. As you can see, there is Area 20, where the tower used to be, but I'm going to try to avoid as much of that as possible. Same thing goes for, like, other areas that are extremely spoilery. There's not too much, I would say, that is spoilery. So I'll try to avoid the areas as much as possible. However, I can't necessarily guarantee that we will completely avoid everything. But I think I will also mention, even though I am going to be doing ZA Royale, I am probably only going to do one. Because I don't want to spoil the 15th fight. Stuff going on in the 15th fight. We might go ahead and get the ticket for the 15th fight, but since the 15th fight is supposedly important for story stuff, as well as that's how you get the AZ's Fluette, I don't think I'm going to be showing that. I will probably get it, but I probably will not be doing much in terms of I probably will not actually do the fight. So primarily we're going to be looking around, shiny hunting. I am not going to be one of those people who goes up that tower like a half a dozen times. I got one shiny that way. I don't want to be doing it over and over again. I don't want to be setting my game to just go for hours on end. Just circling through that for however long it takes. I got one, like I said, I've gotten one shiny that way. I don't need to do it again. That's how I got my Pyroar. Or rather, it was a Litten. Obviously, Ampharos was the free shiny. And this is my only other shiny. Yeah, I've only gotten 3 in the entirety of this game. Which is insane to think about, honestly. But yeah, so like I said, we will be avoiding Area 20. We'll be avoiding Area 4 as well, because there is something in there, and we'll also be avoiding Hotel Z, just due to the fact, like I said, spoilers abound in those areas. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and do some shiny hunting, see what we can do. Like I said, I'm gonna try to avoid spoilers, but at the same time, like, I can't necessarily guarantee no spoilers. So, yeah. Alright. So, I think what would be a good one to... Yeah. I think if you actually watch my first stream, you can actually see my first shiny that I saw in this game, and I'm still mad about it. Basically, when I did that, my very first shiny of the game, I wasn't able to catch because he just teleported away immediately. And I'm so mad about that. Okay. No shinies here. I think that there should be more fun ways to do shiny hunting. I think. Granted, like, once you've done the Mabel's research, gotten all 1,000 of those, then obviously you'll get the frickin' thing, the frickin' shiny charm. But you know, You might also notice I do have 2 Master Balls. I think one of those came from Quest 10? Or Battle 10, I think. I think that's what it was. So I think when it comes to the Infinite ZA Royale, you will be getting shinies as you are, or you will be getting Master Balls as you go, which is fantastic actually. I'm kind of glad that they made it so you get more than 1 Master Ball. I'm also glad that it's not like the freaking online thing anymore to get Master Ball. I think that it would be reasonable to do it through that, but at the same time, I don't want to do that. Why you know shiny? No. Okay. Where is that thing? I think we can go this way. And another thing that I do have to say about this is that I kind of wish that there were certain things that you did. It seems like there's certain aspects of when you're looking around. Here that now why are none of these shiny? I think the biggest thing that I would say that I would improve on this game is maybe have a few more maneuverability things added. I know that obviously the game is a much smaller world than like Arceus or like any of the others, but I still would like to see that for sure. But yeah, I would give them a few, your character a few more maneuverability options, because obviously it's just running, gliding, and falling, and that's it, which is just not necessarily bad, but kind of disappointing. Like, you kind of want to see, like, personally, I'd like to see more. But yeah, so one of the big options that I would say, right around here, I think is where it is. There is a Go-Goat. There's a Go-Goat guy, and he like says, he actually says a line basically saying that Go-Goats used to be available, or Go-Goats used to be a way to go around the city. And you give him a big Go-Goat. I don't remember where he is. I know it was along here somewhere, but I don't know. But somewhere around here, there's a guy. It's one of the major side quests. You just give him a Go-Goat. You don't get to get anything in return, really, except for obviously the main quest stuff. Well, I should say items. So you get items, like I said. but you don't get anything else from him. And it's like, okay, you're not gonna give me like a mount or anything like that. I don't know. I think that would have been better. I don't know. I wish that at least Go-Goat to be able to go and Go-Goat could be faster. We missed an item here. There we go. Oh, nice, a nugget. Cadabra. Come on, get me up there. Thank you. Standard. Let's get that one. Oh, shit. How do I get that one? Dang it. There's always one or two items that you realize that you missed. No, it's higher up. Where's the next? Oh, and there's one over there too. And that's another thing. I wish that you could just grab onto ladders. I don't know. There's certain maneuverability things that I think would make the game a lot better. I understand why they don't do certain ones, such as, I can kind of understand not allowing flight. At least not in the base game. What I would like to see them do is, in the DLC, add flight. In fact, honestly, if they're gonna do anything in the oh, frick! Dang it! Yeah, if they're gonna add anything into the base, into the game with the DLC, they should absolutely make sure that they add flight. They should add Go-Go as a mount. And yeah, flight and Go-Go's. Frickin' what's the other? Like, you don't have to be able to fly high. I'll say that right now. I would say at max, like, maybe you can get to the top of, with flight, you could maybe get to the top of Luminous Tower. In the post-game. Not even necessarily the stuff that is... I don't think that you should be able to even get to the I don't think that you should be able to get to the tower. In the base game. Because that's kind of a plot. Shiny. Also, I would... So, yeah. So, a few things that, like I said, I would add. Mega Dimensions, we don't know exactly how much it's going to add. But already, I would say that they should add more wild areas. Where exactly, I'm not sure. Because a lot of this area is kind of already taken care of. Maybe they could do like some outside areas Like, maybe you could start seeing the routes. But I'm not sure. Yeah. In fact, actually, here. Let's go to the train station for a sec. So across from the train station is this place. Which, I think that's where we came in, right? Originally, in the original game? Or was it? Maybe I'm wrong. No, this is just the cabs. I think that's just the cabs. I think we came in through the train station in the original game. I'd have to replay X and Y, honestly, to know where everything is. But yeah. Shiny. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. One thing I do also find kind of interesting, I don't know if it's even possible to be in an area that is a wild area. So when you're, or not wild area, to be in a ZA Royale area, a battle. I think it's just called a battle zone. So this was I think this was a battle zone last night. I don't know where all the battle zones are. I really don't. But I don't think it's possible to be inside a battle zone when night falls. I could be wrong about that. I think they specifically did that as a precaution so that you don't just suddenly get stuck in one. But, like, I'd like to see if I can specifically get into an area. And there's, like, 3 now. There's always 3 battle zones now. So, I'd like to see if there's a possibility for you to actually get stuck in one. Like, like, obviously, the first night you were stuck in one, but they just never did that again. So... effective move, doesn't matter what kind. Let's go ahead and activate Yafaltal. Have him do his Oblivion Wing on Medicham. Hurricane on Champ. There we go. Nice. So we don't want to use... I don't think we want to use another super effective move until after... Well, no. We should do more super effective moves, but we don't want to do all 10 before the night, before we do the first one. fire type. Okay, and then super effective fire type. That's 3. That's 4. And that also activated one of the 3 of those fire types. Okay. One more battle, doesn't matter what we do, we just need to... So we only want to do 1 at max. We don't want, we want to do only 1 fire type. That's super effective. Okay. That wasn't super effective, so we're good. Okay. Alright, and then 1 fire type. Super effective. Alright. And that'll make things easier for us later. So we'll do 14th match. Alright, yes, let's do it. I have no idea who we're going up against. Oh, okay. So that's poison. I think we're fine. He usually uses bug types, so we could probably switch to Chandelier at some point. We'll start with Zygarde. Always start with Zygarde because he's super powerful. I will not Mega Evolve him because plot stuff. Ball. He's gonna Mega Ball. Last one, overheat. And a fire. Yamaha. Didn't even need it. I freaking love Fire Spin. It's such a good move. Honestly, the trap moves are great. Like, you don't think about them too much. But, like, Whirlpool, Fire Spin, I think... Is it Sand Tomb? I think it's Sand Tomb. Yeah, I know. Okay. Alright. Let's go to this one next. I love that you can just hide behind, like, some of the stupidest things ever. What do you want? We don't have to. That's fine. Alright. Super effective Z move. That's actually another thing. I'm kind of wondering if we're going to be able to use Z moves eventually. Let's go ahead and swap you up. Nice. I think the earth moves are actually super effective. You. Yep. Nice. Grab another card. I really wish that you could actually go into here while the freaking thing was active. I feel like they should put more enemies in there. They should put enemies in there. Like, imagine trying to shop whilst doing that. That would be freaking hilarious. I don't have anything that can do steel moves right now, so we'll swap that out. You're actually really helpful. Because you will heal me afterwards. Ha 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 ha. You don't have anything with that. Oh no. Ordinary. Do I have anything that's super effective in that? There we go. All the way up to 31,000. Massive freaking boost. I love that. Ghost type moves. Land grass type moves. That'll be helpful. You could probably just switch to Chandelier again. Oh, you're there? Hi. The grass move. Oh, two grass moves. Start of war. Boom. Super effective move, doesn't matter what type. Okay. We'll sneak up with ghost moves. Okay, that's actually... Pop. Okay, good. You didn't die. There we go. Nice. And that knocked out good with the grass type. We still need to land the grass types. I'll take your card. Thank you very much. Hopefully it's actually something useful. Use super effective moves, doesn't matter what kind. Nice. Wait, sneak up using poison types. Okay, not doing that. Bum bum bum. And let's go up. Oh, no. Super effective. Super effective. Grass type. Hey, Latios. Welcome to the chaos. We're in the post game. I don't know how far you are. I'm trying to avoid spoilers just in case, but yeah. Just a quick warning. Oh, that's not effective. I think that works, but I don't think it did anything. I got you big on your nice. I really want to get a shiny Froakie, especially so I can use my freaking Greninjite on it. That would be so fun. Alright, there's that. Nice. And that's my last challenger ticket that I need for the freaking thing. I'm not gonna do that though. Pretty easy to hunt, but you gotta be quick. Yeah, I've seen the chaos with that. That's actually kind of insane. Here, let's go there, just for shits and giggles. So mine's not shiny right now, obviously. It's such a freaking green light thing. And I think you attack anything. Oh no. Okay. That's good. Red light, green light. Yeah. He just ran away. I think it was because my Zygarde was out. Like, just for... Like, I just wanted to test it to see what it is. And it's just, like, insane. I think it actually doesn't run away? I thought that I know that the alpha doesn't go away. But I don't think the shiny... I think the shiny will still run away. I know because my first shiny of this game was Abra, and it was like right at the beginning of the game, and it still pisses me off. Like, I know they don't disappear. Like, so yeah. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. That is the nice thing about alphas, is that they never run away. So, getting a shiny alpha is always preferred. But, yeah. But, yeah, these are my only 3 shinies. Frickin' Pyroar, Ampharos, and Sableye. That's it. I don't know how I haven't gotten any more than that. And the Ampharos is the free one. So it's just like... I don't know. I don't know why I haven't gotten any shinies yet. Like, I think some, I've, like, looked all over the frickin' place. Nice. I think that's one of the settlements is one of the easy ones, I think, because you can just tell, you can just fly in and see if the alpha is there. Yeah, that's within the zone. So yeah. Fair. Part of me really wants to battle frickin' wants to do the Tawny battle, but I don't want to do it on stream. I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen that. Who don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, like, so I did it. I wanted to see how much getting all of the clothes would be, because I like to complete that shit. So just this one zone was $1 million Poké Dollars to get everything from that zone, and several of the other zones are more expensive. I think this is actually one of the cheaper zones. So, obviously I still have that one to do. I have this one to do, and this one to do. Oh, and also this one. So yeah, there's like 5 different shoppings. Yeah. I mean, easiest way to make money is to do to work on the ZA Royale. But yeah. Have you gotten all of the screws though? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, what's his face has a guide for where all of them are. I'm forgetting what. Austin John plays. He has a guide for where all of them are, and I did use that. I won't deny it to try and find the last few, because I did manage to get, I think, all but like 10 without it. Without a guide. But oh. Actually, how would you want that? We just have the Furfur League, right? Yes. Okay. You are almost 60, so you're that's good to go. Alright, cool. Sounds like a plan. I'll be streaming for a few hours. Patrat. You two are just regular. Regular Larvitar. Regular Dew, regular Ekans, regular Fletchling. I'm so glad that more and more trainers are seen around the frickin' city. I think like it's once they're elevators and or ladders that this starts to these places become more accessible. Holy shit! Yay! Shiny Snorlax! I don't know. Oh my gosh, that is funny. That was just great timing. What the frick? Oh my gosh, that is insane. Wait, is that... Did it say extra small? Yeah, it's an extra small one. That's fun. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. I kind of feel bad that Latios just left and then we get a shiny. That's a regular Abra. We don't need to worry about him. Regular Fletchling. Regular Fletchling. Why are you not freaking... where am I actually? Where was that thing? That was at the... easy spot. Yeah, it's that thing. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Ah, yeah, this is the guy that I was talking about earlier. Like, you give him your Go-Goat, and it's freaking massive. I want to ride it. I want to ride my Go-Goat. Yeah, we used to run a transit service called the Go-Goat Shuttle until a few years ago. But you know, Lumia's changed, so it was time for a new start for both me and my Pokemon. Yeah, so... literally had a transport service, and then instead of continuing that, they go with taxis? Like, what the frick? Taxis aren't good. Like, I don't know. I would prefer Go-Go. I honestly would. I don't know. Maybe they're planning to do like something with when it comes to you'll be able to actually ride a Go-Go after like the selection drill. Are there any shinies in here? Oh well. So yeah, let's go here. I want to see if we can get that Dratini. This is like one of the easier Dratinis to get shiny. From what I understand. Up. Frickin' bell sprouts. And a scraggy. Oh, I've missed an item over here. Oh, I've missed a few items over here. I think it's probably because there's really no, there's very little reason to come over here. That one. No, it is not. We'll just do a few quick rounds. Are any of the... Nope, none of the Stargies are shiny. Alpha Dratini. What would be fun is if that the Alpha Dratini was a shiny. All right, I'm not gonna worry about it. There we go. Let's go see if Fennekin is shiny. We'll also check to see if these guys are shiny, but I don't think that they are. Lopunny not shiny. Bum ba dum. Whatever it is, it's probably not shiny, so... Because I think it would have furnished to shinies. None of the Swablu are shiny. Or the Altaria, and Fennekin definitely is not shiny. Do we want to go? We could probably make our way around. The nice thing about the Fennekin is that it actually deloads just from leaving that area. But yeah, let's go ahead and make our way around. Makes me actually wonder if when Fennekin is shiny is here. No. Okay, so you do have to. Let's see. How far do I have to be in order for Riolu to despawn? Too far. Riolu won't despawn as long as I'm on this. Okay. Plug him over here. But I think that Fennekin will despawn. Here. Yeah, Fennekin despawns over here. Fennekin despawns fast. Like, I don't even have to go that far. This is the edge of it. That's insane. What the frick? That's insanity. Like, I'm not gonna do that for too long because that would be insanity. But can we make that? Probably not. Definitely not if we're gonna do that. Sun's getting low again. Esper is not shiny. These guys, these guys. No shinies. Okay, so this was the area that was part of it last time. Let's go here, because I know this one wasn't one of them. I want to see if we can end up starting off in an area. So we'll just stick around here for a bit. Well, it's not quite night. Let me see here. Yeah, this is the way up. I'm staying within the area that could be this thing. Standard. I would have heard the shiny. No, you were shiny, right? Okay. Can I? Bam, 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 bam. shinies. Fleshlings. No shiny Larvitar. Fuck you. Fuck you for not being shiny. Doesn't look like the Magikarps are shiny right now. Alright. Night is falling over the city in seconds. And are we in an area? That is my question. So that's that area. Nope, I am not in an area. Interesting. I think that the only way to get into that it will never spawn on top of the layer. Like, obviously, it did that in the beginning, but I think it's kind of odd to me that it's not able to do. Are there no shinies? You're not shiny. Ba-ba-dum, 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 ba-ba-dum. Part of me wonders if there is like a secret trigger to activate, basically if the Diancie and Mewtwo events will happen, because like people have said, oh no, they're not in the game yet. It's not in the game yet. We just know that it's in there because of the fact that people game mined it. So. But yeah, so two things that I'm thinking about is clearly there is going to be at some point an update to the game. What exactly those updates will be, no one knows. You know, we're gonna go to Wild Area 4. We're gonna try to avoid the one area that's dangerous. But I don't want to spoil things. But I want to see if I can find a shiny. That's regular. Okay. I don't think that they can spawn in the spoiler zone. So that's good. I don't think anything can actually spawn in the spoiler zone. Which is funny. That, like, they specifically set that up so that you could not, so that nothing could spawn there. Let's teleport here again. That's a regular honage. Regular honage. shiny! I want my blood red sword! Why can't I get my blood red sword? I'm glad that they did add that little aspect that you're able to, that it reloads this area if you just leave, if you just teleport back. So you can basically just keep entering. Oh, it's an alpha. Like, honestly, if any of these get the shinies, I'd be happy. Because I would like to. Forget it. We're gonna go battle for a bit. We still need to defeat. How many more trainers do we have to defeat, actually? That's a question. 400. Shit. I hate that. I hate that you have to kill. Build up the money, build up the money. I know technically I don't want to speed. I really don't want to speed. I'll sneak up using a bug type. That could be fun. Does this go up to the top? No, it does not. Okay. Oh fuck! Hi! Bam, 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 bam. Oh, come on. I hate that. I hate that. Sneak up. Oh, so yeah, so yeah, either sneak up with a. Oh, got a prize. Iron. That's fine. done this. Get my freaking guy. Moonblast. I think they need to fix how that works. Whether or not you're caught off guard or not. Because it's kind of odd. Because, like, if I'm attacking, I should not be able to... I don't think I should be able to be caught off guard. If I am literally looking at you. If I'm looking at you, or I am battling, or I am sending an attack your way, I should not be caught off guard. That's my personal opinion. Oh, yes, please. Please give me prize medals. Can we get there fast enough to see if there's any shiny Noibats? Probably not, actually. You're not shiny. Rocket's not shiny. Days Dawn. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. That's fine. Decent amount of money. So I think another thing that I kind of want to see if we can spot it. Yeah. Once we feel with this, I want to get shiny one more time. Riolu's not here. The frick? I'm shocked. Alright, you're not shiny. Alright. Let me see if I can find... I want to talk about a character. Usually she's right on the edge of shopping centers. Where exactly is kind of... Is that her, or is that just a random walking noise? Okay, not here. Let's check the other one. I think she respawns. I could be wrong. But there is like this one character that drives me crazy. Not because she's a bad character or anything. Okay, yeah, she's not here. Okay. Next shopping center is this one. She doesn't spawn here that much, but... I have something here. Okay, she's not here. Let's check the next area. Maybe I've gone to each of her locations and now she just doesn't even show up anymore. It's definitely a possibility that once you've been to every single location, that she can be. Yeah, we checked there, we checked here, we checked here, and we checked here. Where's the fifth one? There's 5 different locations. I can't remember where the 5th location is. There it is. That's the 5th location. Okay. She's gotta be... I'm assuming that she's here, then. If she's not at one of those other 5 locations, she's gotta be here. But this is her spot, so... Maybe she's not. Maybe she's just not around anymore. Maybe she just respawns at random intervals. So that's another possibility. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, my point being, there's this character who will just like show up every now and then, and at these freaking shops and stuff. And it drives me crazy because, like, she gives you, like, these fashion accessories. Or these fashion these outfits that are supposedly really fashionable. But, like, 90% of them are for like, girl outfits. And it's kind of annoying. Welcome to the chaos. And it's like, when it comes to her outfits, like, I don't think that they're bad outfits. But, like, I kind of would like to be able to play with other outfits. Since it's raining, let's go see if we can see any shiny goomies. It'd be fun. There he goes, he's a shiny. Gumi is an alpha. What the heck? Where are the barbarical? The barnacles? Nope, not sure. Do they not have these spawn? Oh, Gumi can spawn here? I didn't know he could spawn here. Bam, 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 bam. Of course, Gumi's not shiny. Alright. No shiny. No shinies. Why no shinies? Barbarical? Are you barbarical? Of course, these guys aren't shiny. Let's see if Pikachu's shiny. Alpha Pikachu ain't shiny. Why is Alpha Pikachu not shiny? Maybe Chespin will be shiny. And Chespin's not even here. What the frick? Skarmory's not even here. What? Why is Skarmory not here? I'm kind of surprised. Alright, where is... It'd be nice if this Alpha Furfro... If that Alpha Furfro got shiny, that would be pretty fantastic. Of course, he can also end up being Drampa, which is... yeah. You know Drampa. I just wanna find some shinies. Nope, these guys aren't shiny. Bam, 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 bam. Of course, none of these guys are shiny. Pidgeys aren't shiny. That sucks. Okay. Those guys aren't shiny. Oh, wait. Is it? No, you're not shiny. You'd sparkle if you were shiny by now. Dang it. Haven't seen any shiny Gyarados this year. Rather, Magikarps. Which I find kind of funny. Oh. I guess it's just a thing there. Let's go see if we can grab that. You know what I find? That's actually another thing that is like kind of interesting. I haven't seen anything like in terms of weather moves in this game. And like maybe that's just because like they chose not to do them. But like imagine if you could. Slow pokes. No shinies. Why no shinies? Like, I don't know. I don't know what my luck is with this game, but comparatively, I've like seen way fewer shinies than like a lot of other people. So there are a few things that I'd like them to add into this game. For one, mountable Pokemon, I don't necessarily know if they need to be mountable, but like certain. But I'd like to see some Pokemon that you could ride. Because, well, granted, running is fine. I would like to be able to go faster than just jogging. Like this is fine in certain situations, but like, and like especially on the roofs and stuff. But like when you're down on the ground, especially, I'd like to be able to ride my, like a go-goat. I've said multiple times, give me go-goat. I want a go-goat that I can ride around on. Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and do Area 20. Oh, an Alpha Chikorita! Like, you're not shiny, so I'm not gonna catch ya, but... Oh my gosh, I catch a shiny Glaceon. Shiny, it'll be Alpha. I'm saying shiny in certain cases where I mean Alpha. But I need... I don't know what is with my luck today. I don't know. I think it's funny, like, some people are like, this is one of the easiest games to get shinies. Meanwhile, me, where are all the shinies? You know what? Screw it. We're gonna go get, we're gonna face Tommy. I know that, technically, it's a spoiler, but... I really want to battle Tommy. No, I don't want... Let's... Yeah. Let's face off against Tawny. I know, yes, spoilers. Spoilers! Spoilers, people. Isn't the Infinite ZA Royale great? I haven't had a chance for an all-out match with you since we fought to see who was the strongest Mega Evolution user. Yeah, and you're gonna use frickin' Floette, aren't you? Watch me win! Bite me. You're not gonna win this. I am willing to use items. We're gonna face off against Mega Floette. I'm gonna try and avoid. I don't think I'm gonna use Mega Zygarde for this as much as I want to, because she can whoop my ass. So we're probably gonna need this next. There we go. Nice. I probably could have used Mega Zygarde, actually. But there was, like, no reason to. I'm really glad we met, you know. I couldn't have taken on the whole ZA Royale or protected Lumios if you hadn't been here. 5 bottles of iron. 15 EXP candies. Tawny, can I have a word? Emma. Yeah, sure. It must be pretty important if you came to find me. Sorry, give us just a sec, okay? Emma, you're sure? All right. Electric, come on. We need to make a stop at Quasartico HQ. What? What? Who at the what now? This is story-based. Spoilers abound, everyone. Thanks for coming, both of you. Just triple checking. Tawny, your jacket was a keepsake from your mom, right? Yeah, it was. Well, I found the person who gave it to your mom in the first place. That jacket was a gift from me. So Jet knew her mom. Or is she her mom? I'm sorry? Tawny, I'm quite sure that your mother was my daughter. Oh! Jet is Tawny's grandma! Oh! Your mother worked to develop hologram technology, did she not? That's right. Your mother and I, we discussed over we disagreed over the direction in which this company was moving. She left saying that she had her own research she wished to pursue. Yes, she worked hard at the research, all while caring for me when I was just a kid. It was a lot for her to handle on her own. To think she ended up doing work for Team Flare, or maybe getting support from... I think she ended up working for Team Flare, or maybe getting support from Lysander. It's true that your mother's research contributed to the invention of Team Flare's hologram devices. That very same research enabled us to develop our own holotac here at Quasartico Inc. Even though she chose to walk a separate path, still we find these points of life truly is curious at times. So Mom's hard work. People helped make the wild zones and everything possible, but she burned herself out doing all that. In the end, she had to go to some faraway region to try and rest. I see, and I suppose that's where she... Yeah? I knew my mom had ties to Lumios, so I figured I'd find you or someone who knew her here. But of course, our family was not originally from Lumios City. That's why it was a struggle to find any leads, until I noticed that jacket. I couldn't be sure at first. It had certainly seen some hard days since I'd last seen it, and of course, you've had your own flair, some flair of your own. That's what prompted President Just to enlist me to do some sleuthing for her too. At that moment, it struck me: what if President Jet and Tawny were related and searching for one another? So her mom died. My daughter, your mother, did she ever speak about me? She regretted never talking to you again after she left, and she said if I ever met you, I should tell you something. Even though you and she walked different paths, there was still so much you had in common. Noticing what you shared made her life feel fuller, even after she left, maybe especially after. If only I'd been less stubborn. If only I'd tried to reach back across that divide sooner. I think it's alright. She'd be glad to know her message reached you at least. I must ask you one thing of you, Tawny. I I bear responsibility for Quasartico Inc. choosing to conceal the truth about the tower's threat from the public for so long, and so I plan to step down as president. But the urban redevelopment plan must continue. We must make Lumiose City into a place that truly belongs to both people and Pokemon. Having some continuity in the project's leadership could help the transition go a little smoother. Perhaps if someone who had been helping already were to step into my shoes, someone who is already a leader in their own right. Wait, you're not saying what I think you're saying, are you? You want me to take over as CEO of Quasartico? Me, leading a whole company. I mean, I guess it makes some sense to keep it in the family, but... You know what? Alright, I doubt Mom would have wanted me to refuse. You understand why I have to do this, right? Of course I get it. Thank you very much, so much. Hey, Floette? You're listening, right? I'm gonna be really busy for a while. I probably won't have time to be a good Pokemon trainer. So you should do like AZ would have wanted. Help Electri keep Lumia safe. Oh my gosh! What the fuck? Thanks, Floette. What the fuck? Here, use this as well, Electri. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Electri, I'm so sorry to break up your team this way. It's alright. Even if we're apart for a little while, we'll always be Team MZ. I'll come give them the whole story later. But could you break the news to Lita and Naveen? I'll whip up an extra special croissant curry to make it up to you. To all of you, I promise. Let's all keep doing what we can to make Lumiose the best place it can be. No! What the fuck? I didn't want that to be how I got Floette. I was hoping that she would just give me Floette for, like, because she kind of felt bad for kind of stealing it from me. What the hell? Oh, my heart. Oh. Well, there she is. Oh. I want to see it. Oh. Item. Give an item to hold. Where is it? Probably actually near the top now I'm thinking about it. If it's... Yep. Floette! There she is. There's my little Floette. And there she in the flower mega balls. Oh, I just find that so freaking funny that Mega Floette is just like, yeah. Well, there we go. That's everything. That's the entire Pokedex filled. Both the regular and the Mega. Wait, why is it 63? Wait, 63? That can't be right. Is it? So that's 7 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9? That can't be right. Is that really right? Well, I guess it has to be, because that would be... It's an odd number of... Yeah, it is right. Okay. I'm like... I was kind of just like, what? Is that actually accurate? Oh, yeah, yeah. But there we go. So... I think... that is every quest except for the Furfur League. So we just need to work on getting all of our Furfros up to max level. Or, not max level. But I'm gonna go... Oh. Yeah, let's go ahead and put all of our Furfros into here for a bit. Oh. Okay. And the only one that's not is the highest level one. Let's go ahead and send Floette out so that it will use up all of its Mega Evolution. Alright, I'm gonna step away for a sec, and then we will work on leveling up our Furfros for the battle, for the league. Let's go ahead and take care of this. Alright. Wait, how are you not... You didn't use all your frickin' thing. Light of Ruin! Bang! Light of Ruin! Let's... Cool. Alright. Boxes. Grab our best one. Move you here for a sec. Go to a Pokemon Center. Heal our Pokemon. Let's go to this one. Okay. Oh, Furfros are so freaking weak. Holy crap. You know what? No. We're not doing that. We are gonna go ahead. Go to the Pokemon Center for a sec. Heal these guys up. We're gonna go battle at Lana. Pokemon. We're gonna go to Lana for a bit. Or actually, wait a minute. Do we have... How much of... We have a good number. Alright, let's see here. Who is the lowest? This guy? Good, that got you all the way up to 15 now. Alright, who's your next lowest? Okay. Where's Lana? There's Lana. Let's go into Lana. So that's right on the edge of this? Okay. Alright. You. Alright. Okay. Okay. You know what? We're gonna try. We're gonna try the Furfro League with these guys. See what we can do. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, everyone's fine. Okay. I wish I had more fighting characters. Okay, maybe this one will be able to fully handle all 6 of them. We have some backups if we need to. Pharaoh would be the one that is going to do the best. Yeah, so we'll be switching to Pharaoh in a sec. We want to go for the hat. Doesn't matter. Gotcha! Alright, we defeated the Furfro League! With only 3 left. Oh, right, we did it. As of now, no one in Lumios can claim you love Furfros as much as you, Electri. Congratulations to our new Furfro champion. Huh? Yes, congratulations. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Feels like things are finally back to how they were, doesn't it? Indeed, I remember when the disaster 5 years ago forced Lumios' Furfro Champion Salon to close up shop. It broke our heart, the heart of every Furfro fan in Lumios. We feared we would never again be able to try out new trims for our beloved Furfro. But then a savior came to our city. That's you. Mir and her Scyther were struggling to learn how to properly trim Furfro. Not only did you assist them, but now you also stand on top of a Furfro. You truly are an inspiration to us all. Perhaps your achievements will even prompt a creation of new leagues to celebrate other Pokemon species. A Spupa League, perhaps, maybe, or a Binacle League. I hope you show us your love for Pokemon for each and every one of the new leagues that appear. I'm not sure if that will happen, but I do hope you'll stop by whenever you want to give your Furfro a trim. Wow. Well, there we go. That is the last of them, I think. That is the last side mission. Let's go all the way down to the bottom just to check, because I've done pretty much everything. Yeah, so 118. I don't see anything that is missing, so yeah, that is every single side mission. So we've pretty much completed the game then. Like, there are supposedly like 2 things that are going to happen eventually. That being, eventually we're going to be dealing with a Mega Mewtwo and a Mega Diancie thing. Actually, that's a question. Let's head to Hotel Z. For a sec. Whether she's here at the hotel or with us or not, Tawny's still our team leader. Imagine Tawny is forcing croissant curry on them as well. Okay, yeah. That's just kind of sad. I kind of wish that you could customize your room a little bit more. Like, I understand that the Canary, like, yes, getting the Canary plush is fun, but, like, I feel like there should be other things in here. Like, what if you, after doing the Fur League, they gave you, like, a trophy, and you could have put it here, or something. It could either be on your desk, or it could be on your dresser. I don't know. That's what I would do. I would put, like, a few different... Wait, that had a map? Oh my gosh, they actually have, like, an emergency map. That's... okay. I mean, granted, there's no frickin' fire escape. Like, at all. I don't think anyways. There might be one. Let's go outside. Let's go outside for a sec. Actually, first off, boxes. Let's put all of our fur away. I don't really care too much. Actually, here. Let's select multiple. Burp, 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 burp. Okay. Go back to my first page. Alright, here we go. Let's see here. So, let's grab you. Actually, no, wait. You. Put you there. Alright. Because I would like to get, a few... Okay, so yeah, there's no fire escape for these, which is kind of weird. I don't know. Let's head into here. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we need to knock out for both on both of those types. Not enough hiding spots. Turn around. Turn around. so that takes care of the dark. And now we're working on psychic. Use super effective moves, doesn't matter what type. Knock out opponents using bug type moves, okay. Where are these guys? Oh, can I climb up this way, or? Okay. Another one. Okay. Good. We'll swap to Xerneas in a sec. Ah! Why do they have to make this such a challenge? Yeah. Super effective. Alright, nice. Coffee. Yes, please. Alright. That. It's kind of sad. One thing that I do find a little bit sad is that you can't get, the defeated trainer who's stronger. Good. Make a horn. Bye-bye. Alright. Knock out opponents. So we still need to knock out opponents and use super effective moves. Why are you not hitting you? There we go. That was... I don't really want to do the super effective moves anymore. Oh, knockout with a Mega Evolved. Okay. Sneaker gonna start doing something. Okay, good. Bagel. There we go. Nice. Coffee? Yes, please. Thank you. Go. Nice. I love Mega Chandelier. It's so good. Go. I think that should give you I think it should, instead of maxing out and then you're not able to do anymore, I think that it should basically build up. And I specifically think that should be the case when it comes to the ZA Royale, or the Infinite one, because otherwise it's just going to be annoying as hell. Okay, let's see here. Yes, let's do this. Who are we dealing with? 16. You we'll probably switch to Yveltal then. Because as much as you're much as Zygarde is really fun. He's kind of weak when it comes to fighting. Oh, I love that Oblivion Wing heals me. Psychic. Oh, I guess I can use the... I thought flying... I don't know why I was thinking flying types weren't effective. Flying doesn't change that. And another thing. Alright. Nice. 16 matches. Big nugget. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Settle. Let's use our EXP candies on a Z. Yeah, Dramon's not an alpha. I was like thinking that it was, but I think that the one spot it can be at is just like kind of bland. Do we want to use the rare candies? Nah, we'll save rare candies. Let's see if there's any shinies. No, those aren't shiny. I want a shiny Noibat, but at the same time, it's like it's such a pain to get to it. Because that would be too fun. Oh, one of the Swablu fell down. That's still sad. Oh, where are shinies? Where are you, shiny? Let's head to 3. See if we can find anything there. I mean, now that the Royale, the main story of the Royale is done, I think we can pretty much just shiny hunt. Is gonna basically be what the main thing that we're gonna be doing on the streams will be. So. But I'd really like to get, like I said, shiny Honedge. Freaking amazing. Like, sure, Ghastly and these guys will be fun. Don't get me wrong. But I want a shiny Honedge. And Grandpa only spawns in the daytime, so we're gonna get a shiny one again. Where are you, Lacey? What are you doing here? Oh, I think he only spawn. Does he only spawn here when? I wonder if Grandpa only spawns here if there's no horns. Because I think that's how Audino spawns. Not here. Audino spawns in a that might be the case. We might need to. Because I. Teleport back here because I don't they do grow back in this one, but I don't think that they grow back fully. That's the alpha profile. Oh, I didn't miss one. Oh, I missed it. So, fun fact, certain flying types can also I don't know which one. Also certain dragon types. I think it's... Yes. Set it. it's still the alpha. Okay. If it's the alpha, then it's not. Then he needs to. Then I need to reset it. If it's the alpha Furfro, then I have to reset it. If it's not the alpha Furfro, then that means that I still need to burn some bushes. I also still think that there might be something about yeah. So all of Zygarde's moves actually will destroy everything, which is fun. I think all of its standard attacks will do so. Why are you still the Furfro? I don't want the Furfro. I want the Drampa. I want to see if the Drampa's here. Do I have to defeat the alpha in order for it to respawn? Also, I'm not seeing any shinies, but that's another issue. But yeah, I think you can get the... Nope, still alpha. Weird. I don't know. That's driving me crazy. I'm gonna go somewhere else then. Pumpkaboos. Gorgeist. I find it kind of funny that some of the cafes are in wild areas, and you can still access them. Like here, let's actually do that, because why not? Hi. Something from the coffee menu. Ultimo Coffee. Let's do that. Let's see what this is like. Frickin' Zygarde! What the hell? Can I zoom out? Right here, let's just... That is incredible. That's actually kind of incredible. Yeah. So that only has one type of coffee. So that's interesting. Run away! But there's like other ones as well that are just like in the middle of these places, and it's like, what the frick? Like, how many are there? There's like, so that's 15, 6, 10, no, 10 and 9, they're outside. So yeah, 2 of them. 2 of them are inside for whatever reason. And like... Like with 6, it's whatever, because 6 is just a lower level one, and you're not really gonna... if I'm remembering correctly, it's actually like got some of the most timidest. No, because that has the Houndoom. Doesn't it? Not shiny. These guys shiny. it kind of makes me wonder, like, what's it gonna be like once I've actually gotten this done? Like, obviously, I need 400 more battles. Give or take. Like, once you have the shiny charm, are we just gonna be like seeing like a shit ton of shinies all over the frickin' place? Like multiple shinies at one time? I don't know. Okay. You know what? Let's do this. Why not? Oh. Well, fine. Yeah. Also, what is this bugging me about? Cafe. Oh! We need to visit more cafes. I did not realize that. You know what? Let's go to the museum for a second. So, for one thing, with this with the museum, how many floors would you expect that to be? Maybe 1, maybe 2. Apparently, it's at least 3. We don't know how many floors it has, but I just think that's funny. That's like supposedly there's 3, but. Oh, wait. This only says 2. Wait, is that accurate? Wait, is that... That might actually be accurate for this thing. Let me go double check. Yeah, that's odd. So yeah, this map is actually somewhat accurate, not really. Like those blue, yeah. The black lines are actually there, and then, yeah. And then obviously there's the stuff with that. But I find it so interesting. Yeah. Okay, so that will just give me the information there. I don't know. I just find a lot of these really kind of cool. Like some of these, obviously, they weren't in the original game, but at the same time, like some of them are just like really interesting. And I also think it's funny because this, in the previous game, this reminded us of AZ. This piece was long believed to have been a portrait of a king from 3,000 years ago, painted by an artist who lived after his time. However, recent research has lent support to the theory that this painting in fact depicts a descendant of the king's younger brother. From this we can... blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But... And also, there's Callum. Oop. Which just makes me wonder. Just makes you wonder, doesn't it? But yeah, so there's at least another floor. We can tell that there's at least another floor. So I'd kind of like to see... I don't know if they're going to do this, but it would be kind of fun to see if... maybe they'll add, like, an extra floor to this. In, like, an update or some shit. And that's... I don't know. Some people have actually looked into this pretty extensively. And so I'm not really the one to talk about it, but I love that we are able to see this stuff. Like, here's a thought. Maybe, they could do something in the future where the third floor opens up or something, and maybe, like, I want to do, I want one of two things. One of two things for the third floor. One, they update it around the time that they announce Gen 10. And with that, you can, like, look around and it will be like, yeah, there's some hints at some of the things that are to come. And maybe it will be like, this is from this such and such region. Whatever region it's going to be that we're going to be going to for Gen 10. And, like, it's just blatant. Like, it would only be things that we would see in trailers. Or maybe it would be some new stuff. But basically what they could do is it could basically be like, yeah, we recently got permission from another, to, showcase some things from the, the such and such region. Please take a look, or something like that. And, like, that would be such a fun way to, like, bring people back to this thing, and would allow people to really theorize. Like, give us, like, 1 or 2 trailers for when Gen 10 is ready, and then when we go up there, we're able to, like, start theorizing about all of the different things that you could do, what they're going to actually do with that next region. And that would be, like, the main amount of stuff that we would see for prepping for the game. It would be very, comparatively, it would be much subtler than what we've had before. So, that's just my thoughts. So, how do you okay. So we need to get up here. Let me see here. Probably go to up here? Yeah, okay. Let's go to the cafe. I think that's how we get up there. Yeah. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh no, it's in the first one. It's a ladder in here. Or not ladder, it's this bull crap. Of course it's this bull crap. I struggled so hard with the last bit of stuff, the last bit of these things in the game. I don't know why. I think it was like just a lack of direction when it came to that. There's the do. Didn't even have to fall out. That's easy. Why are none of you shiny? That's a massive sleeping today. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's not enough. Okay, we need to go back there. So yeah, I think we need to be at the highest point, and then we jump down. I'm running. I just suddenly stop. Why are you now shiny? I come over here twice and you're never shiny. Okay, that's not what we need to do. Okay, I know what I need to do now. I think I do. I think I have an idea. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to dash, fall for a bit, then rotoglide when we're a bit closer, I think. Okay. So don't rotoglide right away. We want to wait until we're a little bit further down. Okay. Bop. Got it. Haha. And it's just a full restore. All that effort for a full restore. Oh, that's insanity. I don't know. There needs to be like an actual like Halloween type outfit, I think. Because there's not really anything that really screams spooky, you know? No, I'm not doing that right now. I'll do the, eventually I want to do my Halloween outfit, but I'm not doing that. I think there's something that has like spiders and shit. That's like a very specific. Which one is it? Okay, let's check the others. Restaurant, yeah. Please don't be here. Please don't be here. Please don't be here. I think that it actually might set it so that it's always in the place that you can't, that you're not close to. At least now. I think before, it might have been a bit more specific. Or, I mean, less specific on where it was. But I don't think it could ever spawn where you are, which is a little bit sad, but it's fine. Can I access this? Yes. Okay, so that's that. I mean, that kinda. But that's just, yeah. Spiderweb headband. These things are kind of... Yeah, that has a spiderweb satchel. Yes. And I'll just purchase these so that I can worry about it later. Okay. So that's the spiderweb thing. Those are interesting. Oh, and those are tights, which I can't see right now. Socks. There needs to be more spooky shit. I mean, that kinda, if you know what it is, but... Oh! I actually want that. Give us more spooky outfits, seriously. Oh, those are the 3-finger gloves, which I have one of them. But not from this place, apparently. Oh! That looks like Jet's outfit, which is kind of interesting. You have headphones and shit. Oh, that's an item. Okay. Let's head to 18. I want to see if we can get some Noibats. Some shiny Noibats, please. It's kind of insane to me that the only way to get up here is to go around outside. Okay, one sec. Are you... What? Where is this thing? I keep hearing. You're driving me crazy, dude. It's not the Trubbish. I don't even know where it's spawning because it's just like... none of the Noibats or that guy are shiny. Oh. Are you shiny? No, you are not. Oh wait, yes, actually. Holy shit, I think. Oh no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Right? Yeah, these guys are... I thought they were for a sec. But no, they're not. I don't remember what shiny Noibat looks like, but I'd like to get it. Honestly, I should probably start by shiny hunting the things that are, like, only available at night. Doing this. I don't know how I'm doing this. Not shiny. Not shiny. I think it's funny that that thing can spawn, but... One sec. Alright. Good. Nope, not shiny. Those guys aren't even spawning. How are we doing on that, actually? Oh, we just restarted it. Never mind. Ba-ba-da. Out of curiosity, how many of these things do we have?
Not too many, but that's fine.
Here, let's go ahead and get some of these. So, actually, that's a good question. That he allows you to rebattle Rogue Mega evolutions, which is, I'm glad about that. So, does that mean that Tawny is just now nowhere to be seen? Like, pretty much everyone else, you can find them. Like, obviously, frickin' Emma is here. I didn't see Jet anywhere, so that might be a thing. But yeah, Emma's here. Frickin', each of the other trainers. Because, yeah, our, the other two friends are here. Obviously, Lysander isn't here anymore. Like, the characters that have fully left the city are no longer around. Oh, you know, I haven't actually checked here if I can actually do this yet. Supposedly there is another version of this that will allow me to actually fight. Hi. Supposedly there's something here. I don't know how you deal with it. Maybe you have to do a certain number of ZA Royales? Because... like, yeah, so that's 16, right? We go to... here. Pop. Not that, where is it? Infinite Trainer, yeah. So this has an achievement for 60. Right? So that makes me wonder if you get that, is there like other things? Ooh, an alpha pumpkaboo. Shiny. Why are none of you shiny? Back here. Oh. How do I get up there? Oh, it's probably like you come up here, you dash over. Okay, it's like significant. Oh, I And this is why where the Larvatars are. That actually makes things so much easier. I did not realize that that's where Larvitar were. I hadn't even thought about it because I had caught my Larvitar beforehand. Poor Badoo, he just jumped off the friggin' thing. Alpha. Shiny? No. Okay. Well, I do have to say, I think it's kind of funny. So, obviously we've been shiny hunting for a bit. We did do a decent amount, not too much, obviously. But yeah, I'm not sure. I wanted to ask Latios before he left when he's planning to do his thing, because I don't think he's confirmed his date yet for that. But he's going to be doing something with ZA, discussing ZA. He's said it's either today or tomorrow, so I don't know when he's planning on doing his whole. He's planning on having like a little podcast, Bob, where he's going to be discussing Legends ZA with a few content creators. I'm assuming that like people, some of the people that he's worked with are going to be there. So I'd recommend that. If you want to, like, if you've played through the entire game, you finished it, I'd recommend going and seeing that. I don't know how spoilery he's going to be doing, but because obviously he mentioned that he finished it, but yeah, at some point I think that he's going to be doing that thing. It might be today, it might be tomorrow. It's going to be in the afternoon, whatever the case is. I know that much. You shiny. Why are none of you shiny? You know what's going to be funny is if I do decide to do the whole trick, the shiny hunting. Watch this guy be the first one to be shiny again. Oh, that's not an exit. Whoopsie. But, you know. So, wait a minute. That's a question I kind of want to answer. So, what am I at currently? I'm at 558, right? Let's go in here for a sec. I wonder, is this... Yeah. Because this is a special type Dealybaba. What's funny is that if Zygarde actually transforms, I can get him back up to full health. Okay. How are you not dead? Oh, because you're dumb. I feel dumb. You're technically flying. So it was at 5:58. Remember that. I want to see if this changes it. Because these are technically... These are technically battles. Trainer battles. Of course, this should be the last one. Okay. Nice. Alright. Congratulations. 2 big nuggets. Seed mastery. Did that count? Does that count for this? It does not. Okay. So that's something to be aware of, people. Don't go here if you're trying to work on your trainer battles. If you're gonna go somewhere, go to like, go to one of the other ones. Technically, I think that Royale would be the is the one if you're like wanting to actually like level up and shit. This would probably be the one to do. I have no idea what I'm gonna do on this. I really I don't even know what level these things are. Worst thing about this is that I'm poisoned to start off. But I think if I get down. Oh no, I'm not gonna do it now because I didn't change before the battle ended. Okay. I think Zygarde should heal up. This. Like, obviously, it's not going to heal from the poison. But the way that because of the way that Zygarde works, it should heal back up from that. Yep. Is Zygarde overpowered? Yes! For these types of things, yes, Zygarde is overpowered. For... Wait, what? I didn't think I was only on the 4th course. I thought I was, like, way further. But yeah, Zygarde is almost dead, so I don't want to... 5th course. Yeah, I thought I was way further. Guess I'm not. But we're doing, like... We're doing pretty good. Considering the fact that only the Zygarde is the only one that's really dead. Pretty good. Oh, wait, no, you're not. You just look like you're ghost type of... Steel type. Well, fight. How do you have 2 protects? Or no, you had to detect and... That's what happened. But yeah, Zygarde is full health again. Just that poison, man. Poison. Freaking stupid. Okay. What even are we on? I have no idea. 8th course. So 3 left. We're doing pretty good, honestly. Like, these guys aren't even max level. Wiping all of these guys. Rose Raid. Cool. I think you're actually challenging. Not that bad. Alright, we can probably use our... Algae. Thousand arrows. Alright, one last one. I think the only Zygarde died there. Or no, you don't. Mega Evolve! Chandelure! Just barely managed to kill it. There we go. Pearl Strings. And 10 large EXP candies. Nice. Alright. Speaking of, I'm gonna use these. What happens if we do that? I have a feeling that yeah. Even with all of them, it's not gonna do that. But that's fine. Alright. Oh, you're messing with me. You gotta be. What the frick? Oh. Okay, let's go kill something really quick. Oh, that's freaking messed up. For a second there, I thought you were shiny. I'm like, what the frick? But no, it's just sliding. Alright. Let's get Zygarde to max. Why did you insta-kill me? That's just messed up. You're a jerk. Fine, we'll take down your alpha, the other alpha. No light. Bye-bye. Bang. Alright. That does that. And one rare candy for you. Bada-bada. And Zygarde is now level 100. So there we go. That's 4 Pokemon now that I've got at level 100. And also, I don't think that you're able to use any of the Megas, or not the Megas, any of the Legendaries for battle. Or not battle, but for Legendary. For the champion. Where's the Mawile? Eevee's not shiny. I kind of wish that we could have finished this off with at least one more shiny. But it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Because nothing is shiny! Ugh. One shiny this entire freaking time. Oh. It was a freaking Slurpuff as well, which is just like not even one that I wanted. So it's just like, I don't know. I kind of wish that it had been something else. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm still glad that I got the shiny. But at the same time, I wish that I had gotten something that was actually a little bit more fun. Like, honestly, even a Badoo being shiny would be fun. But doesn't appear like there's any more shinies. I think that is actually another thing though that I'm thinking about, is that just due to the way that I travel around the city, there's likely like a ton of shiny. Probably all 10 of my slots are like filled from like the early parts of the game. And I just never found them. Because they're just high up or some shit like that. Also, I think it's punishing me for failing my first shiny of the game. Why can't you be shiny? You're so cool. And like, granted you're pink when you're shiny, but like, and not necessarily my favorite, or I think that's my I don't know. Like, one of you could be shiny. Freaking, I would like to see a goldfish. Literal goldfish. But like, nope, no shinies, no shiny, no shinies. I think that is probably where we're gonna call it, though. So yeah, tomorrow will be Final Fantasy 14 Friday. Not exactly certain what we'll do. But also next week, I am thinking we might try, and I'm not 100% certain on this. It might be Monday stream, it might be a different stream, but we might try to do. I'm not certain if it's going to be Monday stream or if it's going to be this stream, but we might be doing some Twitch streaming instead. I'm not 100% certain, like I said. I'd like to, if I'm going to do something like that, I would like it to be something where it's a multi-platform stream, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I have to look into some things and figure it out. But yeah, so Friday's stream, like I said, is going to be the standard Final Fantasy 14 Friday. Monday, we'll just keep doing the regular schedule. When it comes to Thursday, though, I'm not gonna promise that it's always gonna be Pokemon. I think that it's gonna be a random day that we'll just do like whatever. It might be just we might do Throwback Thursday and play a game that is older, especially since next week I think that is Luigi's Mansion on on Thursday. I could be wrong about that. I'd have to look into it, but we might check out that because I've never played Luigi's Mansion. So I kind of like to play it and see what it's like, but we'll see. We'll see what happens on that front. But anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's live stream. We did do a decent amount. We did get the like I said, we got frickin' we did get one new shiny. That of course being Swirlix. Still, I just think that's so funny that it's Swirlix. One of the Pokemon that I can't evolve unless I specifically trade with a friend. Which, granted, that's not hard. I do have, obviously me and Jack can probably trade back and forth in order to, for me to get my shiny, Legend Beetle. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think I'd like to get everyone maxed out eventually. But obviously we got Floette. That's another thing. We did get the AZ's Floette, which I'm so happy about. I'm so glad that that's finally something that you're actually able to get, because it was not something that you could get in X and Y. Or I think like it was leaked, or something like that in the original game. And I'm so sad that you weren't able to get it. But I'm so glad that finally we are able to catch. We are able to catch them. And but anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed today's live stream. Next time, like I said, Final Fantasy, and I will see you guys in the next one. But on